G'day, I'm Schuey from Smoked Barbecue Sauce, and today I'm making jerk chicken. So let's get into it. That's right, today I'm making jerk chicken. You can use any cut of chicken to create this. I personally like to use thigh fillets, and I generally ask for skin off. Now if there is a little bit of skin left on them, I just leave it. If you want to trim it off, by all means, knock yourself out. The other thing I'm going to use is a jaccard, which you can find in any Chinese grocer, or easy enough, you can buy them online. And it's just going to pierce the skin of the chicken, and it's just going to allow the marinade to get into the flesh a lot more than if it was just coated around the outside of it. So it's now time to make up our marinade, and it's a super easy one, but it has such a complex flavour profile. Now all you've got to do is add 6 roughly chopped scallions into a blender, 2 shallots roughly chopped, 3 tablespoons of roughly chopped parsley, a 2-inch piece of ginger peeled and roughly chopped or thrown across the table, 6 cloves of garlic peeled, 3 red cayenne peppers. To that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of allspice, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 3 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, half a tablespoon of black cracked pepper, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, the juice of 1 lime, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of orange juice, and last one, half a cup of olive oil. Alright, the marinade's now mixed, and all we've got left to do is cover our chicken with it. Now I do recommend putting on some gloves for this. Don't forget, we put chili in there. Don't want that on your hands when you're mixing it in, because we need to make sure every piece of chicken is fully covered. And once you've mixed it all in, all you got to do is cover the bowl, put it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. I'm going to let this one rest for about 24 hours. Okay, today I'm cooking on a 22-inch Weber Kettle, and I'm going to be creating a 2-zone cooking area. And how I do that is I'm going to fill up a chimney starter full of quality lump charcoal and light it up. And once that's fully ashed over, I'm going to then dump that onto one side of the charcoal grate, just banking it up to the side. As you can see, I'm using a charcoal basket to hold the charcoal in place, but as I always suggest, keep an old pair of tongs aside. This just lets you neaten up the charcoal or your briquettes in your Weber. Now we just want to place the grill into place, put the lid back on, make sure all the vents are open, and we're just going to allow the grill to warm up for about 5 minutes, and then we can just wipe it down with some oil before we put our chicken on. The Weber's ready now for us to get this jerk chicken in. It's been marinating for 24 hours, and we are going to put it on the cooler cooking zone, therefore not directly over that lump charcoal. So I just need to take all the chicken out, place it on the grill. We're going to keep the marinade though for later on when we're charring the chicken up. We'll be basting it. So all we need to do now is put the lid back on, make sure the vent is over our chicken, drawing that heat across the food. So while the chicken's been cooking, I've been keeping an eye on the internal temperature with my thermopen. I only want to take it to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Reason being is, then we can transfer the chicken over to the hot cooking area on the grill, and we're just going to keep basting that in our leftover marinade and keep flipping the chicken. We just want to create a char. We don't want to dry the chicken fillets out. We don't want to burn them, okay? And once we've got these up to 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the thickest part of the fillets, we're going to take them off and let them rest for 5 minutes under some foil. Since jerk chicken has a fair bit of heat in it, I always like to pair it with something that's a little bit cool and refreshing, just to change up the palate. Sometimes a salad. Today I've gone with a Caribbean rice and a nice cool mango salsa to go with it, just to cool the palate down between each bite. What I do recommend though is always having a nice cold drink just in case. Well, there you have it, jerk chicken. Now the super cool thing about this recipe is if you want to bump up that heat level, by all means, throw in more chili or different types of chili. And if you find it's too strong, you can lower the amount of chili going in there. But all around, it is a super, super awesome flavour, and absolutely love making this. The chicken is super juicy. The marinade, it's got just enough of a kick. Now, if you do want any of the recipe, have a look in the description of the video and you'll see the full description and a link to the website. Once again, I have to thank you for tuning in and watching. Cheers, we'll see you on the next video. That's right, today I'm making jerk chicken. What beeped? Ew. That looks like snot. So, and with my, there's a fly. Why? I mean, I know why, because there's food. Where are you? Die! Come on, take me on. I'll gas us both out, I don't care. Oh. Well, there you have it, jerk chicken. Did that fly just attack me? And that fly's back! Get out! Where are you? Go! I'll just throw the can at you.